A hearty welcome to the members of the Times 3 SOs. Now we're going to see about the formula for medicine which helps to improve the immune response in the respiratory system. This formula also helps to destroy bacteria and flu virus and completely reduces the symptoms of the disease. This medicine has undergone clinical trials on hundreds of patients and has proven to be highly positive. To get to know more about the detailed processes and the statistics of this research, you could visit www.mahayogam.org. Mahayogam is an organization consisting of more than 300,000 members, 1,500 volunteers, and above 100 doctors. For several years, this medical and Siddha tradition following organization has been doing scientific research on valuable Indian traditions and successfully proven them to the world. I am obliged to thank the volunteers, Mahayogis, and doctors of the organization. The precautions taken by the Indian government against Corona is nothing but extraordinary when compared to the rest of the world. If we people cooperate with the government on their preventive measures, then eradicating Corona would be a piece of cake. The Indian government has recommended the medicine Kabasura decoction to improve a person's immune system, which is a great news. But the downside to it is that there is not enough ingredients available to provide it to each and every person in this country, thereby making it an almost impossible challenge. The situation would turn out to be better if the private drug companies come forward in manufacturing them and providing this medicine to the public. Even so, it would be extremely difficult to get it out to each and every citizen on a regular basis. Apart from the drugs manufacturing process being complicated, the herbs that are required for its preparation is also not easily available. Above all the mentioned hurdles, one of the biggest one would be to distribute this medicine when practicing social distancing. Distribution of this medicine in the public could create a gathering which might, rather than curing Corona, end up spreading Corona. Hence, the members of the Times 3 SOs and Mahayogam Foundation have come up with, after a detailed research, a miraculous formula to help prevent Corona. This formula is found to boost the immune system and is prepared from readily available ingredients. This formula has been successfully proven scientifically after undergoing numerous clinical trials and clinical research. Now, the main objective is to publicize this formula and make it reach the nook and corner of this country so that each and every person could be benefited out of it. This medicine was successfully administered to and researched on patients under the efficient and able supervision of the following doctors: Dr. Dayanidhi at Kanjipuram, Dr. Sridevi at Chennai, Dr. Prabhu at Devakotai, Dr. Bhuvanalakshmi at Bangalore, Dr. Jayam Kumaresan at Trichy, Dr. Sasikala at Pondicherry, Dr. Gokul at Madurai, Dr. Murugaraj at Tirupattur, and Dr. Radha Chandran at Karaikudi. This committee of doctors gave out the medicine to hundreds of patients, recording their feedbacks, and has presented a detailed statistical report. Upon researching, this medicine was proven to cure any symptoms present on the respiratory tract. When this medicine was administered to the patients with symptoms indicating respiratory infection, astonishing results were attained on the very first day. It was also proven that this medicine improves the immune response of a body. Thereby, it had been planned by the committee to provide this medicine to thousands of people and at the same time to continue with further research. Now let's see how to prepare this medicine. This medicinal food has been classified into two different forms: The first is in the form of a herbal tablet called Mahayogam tablet, and then the second is in the form of a herbal soup called the Mahayogam soup. First, let's see how to prepare the Mahayogam tablet. Please listen carefully and observe the video. The tabular column on the left shows you the ingredients required to prepare this tablet for a family consisting of about 4 to 5 members. And the one on the right shows you the ingredients required to prepare this tablet for a group of 40 to 50 members. Once these ingredients are attained, first make a paste out of the neem and the tulasi leaves. Then separately powder cumin seeds, long peppers, java peppers, and dried ginger. Grind the garlic and make a paste out of it. A normal sized blender would do the job. However, if you are planning to prepare this tablet for a group, then a commercial blender might be required. Now put the paste and the powder together into the blender and add salt to taste. If possible, add the juice of leaves of Cleome gynandra or Justica aratora or Leucas aspera or Solanum sortes or pointed gourd along with the mixture of herbs in the blender. Now, adding the juice of these leaves is only optional. If not available, no issue. Once all the ingredients are added, switch on the blender. Now, if it is for a large group of persons, make sure you blend it for a minimum of 45 minutes. If it is for a family, 5 to 10 minutes would be sufficient. Once the herbs are well blended, it'll form a thick paste which looks similar to dough. Roll this dough to a size of a turkey berry for adults and half the size for the kids. Dry these tablets under the hot sun. If these tablets are consumed without getting completely dry, it would taste a little bitter. Adults can have it twice a day, morning and night. You can swallow it with the help of the soup you'll be seeing later in the video. If you have prepared these tablets in the size of a turkey berry, and if you are in a need to give it to the kids, make sure you just give half of it. For people who gets easily affected by cold, sinus problem, sore throat, or tonsils, it is advised to consume this tablet at least 3 times a day, and it would help boosting their immune response. If you consume this medicine on a regular basis, after 3 to 4 days, you would start feeling heat building up in your body. When you feel the heat building up, stop taking the medicine and then continue taking it after 2 days. Taking this Mahayogam tablet would immensely improve your immune response. People suffering from chronic illness could also make use of this tablet. If patients with high levels of urea and creatinine, that is, renal or kidney failure, are going to consume this tablet, make sure that you don't add salt to the mixture while grinding the herbs. This tablet was administered for hundreds of patients and has proven to cure cold and diseases related to the respiratory infection. Please do share your experience after consuming this tablet. Next, we are going to see about the method to prepare the Mahayogam soup. First off, it's really delicious, and this soup was received with open arms when volunteers of Mahayogam had it distributed to the public. This soup might taste a little bitter if excess of herbs are added to it by accident, but there's nothing to worry about. Let's see how to prepare this soup for a family. To prepare this soup for a group, the Mahayogam volunteers would be thought about it later. The ingredients required to prepare this soup for a family consist of the following: 1 spoon of long pepper, 1 spoon of java pepper, 1 spoon of coriander seeds, 1 spoon of dried ginger, 10 cloves of garlic, a pinch of asafoetida, onion to taste, 1/4 spoon of cumin seeds, 1/4 spoon of mustard seeds, curry leaves as required, coriander leaves as required, salt to taste, a small packet of bark of cinnamon, 2 dry chili pepper. People with stomach ulcer would have to avoid this dry chili pepper. On the other note, it is scientifically proven that Java pepper and long pepper do not aggravate ulcer. Hence, no need to worry about it. Cooking oil. It is better to use wood-pressed coconut oil or sesame oil. Next, boil 50 grams of lentil and use the water that is used to boil the lentil, or you can use corn flour as directed later in the video. Finally, a pinch of turmeric. Once these ingredients are gathered, let's begin the preparation of the soup. First, powder up the dried ginger, Java pepper, and long pepper and heat them in 2 liters of water. When it's getting warmed up, crush the coriander seeds and fry them. Grind the garlic, asafoetida, fried coriander seeds, and add some curry leaf to it and make it into a paste. Once the water with dried ginger, Java pepper, and long pepper starts to boil, add this paste to it. Now blend 1 spoonful of corn flour with some water and add it to the boiling soup. Excessive corn flour will make the soup go too thick, so be careful about the amount of corn flour you add. And don't add corn flour directly to the boiling soup, as the powder will not get mixed properly. Or instead of using the corn flour, you could add the lentil boiled water to the soup. Now, in another vessel, pour 2 spoonfuls of coconut or sesame oil and add mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and chopped onions, some curry leaf, bark of cinnamon, and dry chili peppers to them and fry them. When an aroma starts to spread, add this to the boiling soup. Then add salt to taste and a pinch of turmeric powder. Let the soup boil for some time. Once it gets completely boiled, you could smell the soup's aroma. Even before boiling, you'll smell an aroma, but it'll be of raw herbs. After the soup loses its raw smell and starts to give out a delicious smell, turn off the stove and garnish the soup with a little bit of coriander leaves. While initially boiling dry ginger with Java and long pepper, if you add some herbs that I'm about to tell you, the health benefit of the soup would be increased. For any viral fever with a body pain and cold, add chopped stem of neem leaves to it. For 2 liters of soup, you could add about 10 neem leaf stems to it. For fatigue after fever, adding Moringa oleifera's leaf stem will act as a sanjeevi and cure this fatigue. For people with joint pain and gastric problem, add a handful of leaves from the white gulmohar. Now, these 3 herbs are not mandatory, but for people with specified problem, make sure to add them initially with the dried ginger, Java, and long pepper, and boil it along with them. Now, getting back to the soup. The spicier the soup, the more efficient in curing cold, cough, running nose, and sore throat. To increase the spiciness of the soup, add a little more of Java and long pepper. To decrease the spiciness of the soup, add a little more of corn flour mixed with water. If you need, you could also add vegetables like carrot and beans to make it tastier. People with ulcers would have to take this Mahayogam tablet and soup 5 minutes after eating their food. For people without any conditions, they could take it in an empty stomach, and it is much better to take it on an empty stomach. The number of times to consume this soup per day is the same as the Mahayogam tablet. People with the disease have to take it 3 times, and the others, to improve their immune system, can consume it 1 or 2 times a day. Kids can consume this twice a day, but the amount is supposed to be half of what an adult would consume. Even pregnant women could take it, but in a lesser and in a limited quantity. Next, we'll be seeing about a medicine's formula which only doctors with expertise in herbs will be able to synthesize. This formula has given miraculous results during clinical trials. Let's see about this in detail in the next video along with its proof. Jai Hind.